What's up with the squad? Back with another video. I see the title's going down. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for me, please. I know I didn't upload yesterday. Apologize for that. Had to take a mental health day. I usually try to do those as you know, and I know there's a lot of YouTubers, a lot of content creators actually going through some things right now with their channels, with the algorithm and stuff like that. So it's definitely important to anybody that's doing content creating, or if you're not, to definitely take days, you know, if you can, to take those mental health days just to have with your family, out of yourself, you know, and just chill out, you know, always take, or if you can't take a day, take some time, you know what I mean? Take some time. But definitely appreciate y'all. Much love to everybody. As y'all can see, says breaking GOP is reportedly preparing to take action against Jasmine Crockett for threats towards Elon Musk, Trump, Greg Abbott, and assaulting journalists. Honestly, I can't even cap and say that it's allegedly. Like, you literally seen it online. I'm gonna be showing y'all what she has done ever since you know, that reporter basically recorded her while she grabbed his hand, grabbed his phone, scratched him, you know, all of that, you know. So I'm gonna be showing y'all what she did, more about that. But as y'all can see, Jasmine Crockett is also being investigated by those for 3 home purchases totaling $10 million. You know, and I'm telling y'all, and the crazy thing is literally her salary, I'm pretty sure, is $174,000.
Everybody knows who Jasmine Crockett is right about now. And, well, let's just say she's got the attention of Doge after all the crap she's been talking about Elon. Elon posted on X the other day, "Well, Jasmine, I see that you make $174,000 a year, but in the 18 months that you've been in the House of Representatives, you have purchased a $5 million house in Texas. You have a $2.5 million lake house and another house you bought for $1.5 million. So, Elon and the United States government, along with so many more citizens, would love to know, Jasmine, how did you buy all that?"
I'm telling y'all, and I feel like a lot of people have those same questions, like, how's she buying it? We all, you know, definitely all know. I showed y'all a clip. It was a Sheldon Daniels, not too long ago. I want to say it's been a few days. It's definitely been a few days since I showed y'all, and Sheldon Daniels went to this couple's house, older couple, retired, and literally, I think it was and I'm mad I can't pull it up, but many of y'all know. If y'all haven't, y'all can go check it out. Y'all see it's on my channel, and literally, basically, I think it was, I want to say, I can't remember how much, but it was a lot of money, y'all. It was a lot of money, and not to mention that there aren't the only people that went through that with Jasmine Crockett. I know it wasn't at all. It was just somebody that Sheldon Daniels obviously recorded. He didn't, you know, show their faces or anything like that, but, you know, recorded the conversation, and thousands of dollars, you know, taken from this retired couple, you know, for Jasmine Crockett, and it is absolutely insane. I'm telling y'all, absolutely insane. This is the clip that I wanted to show y'all.
The Attorney General saying you're threatening lives with your rhetoric against Musk and Tesla. Congresswoman, why are you in my face,
I'm
sir?
not.
I'm just asking her a question. She's an elected member of Congress. Congresswoman, do you see any connection to you saying you want to take down Musk to the violence that's going on in the streets?
So Jasmine Crockett, as y'all can see, isn't answering whatsoever any type of questions. Just like Hakeem Jeffries, just like many other Democrats, not answer questions. And my thing is that anytime that, and I find it completely insane, anytime there's a question asked, when it's, you know, going, you know, a question asked, what's going on, you know, to the Trump administration or Trump, it always seems to be some type of issue, some type of problem, you know, about how they answered, or how at least they're answering, at least they're giving answers. When you asking any type of these Democrats any type of questions, they're not responding whatsoever. When I say whatsoever, the second thing is that I mentioned, you know, to y'all that it came about of being, you know, a reporter attacked. You know, and you know, she grabbed his phone and, you know, everything. And like I said, she has some things coming. She definitely has some things coming. But y'all see that she has security all over this reporter. And honestly, if y'all want me to be real with y'all, these reporters, these journalists that's asking these questions, those are the people that need security. Obviously, when asking Jasmine Crockett a question, because she's the wild one. I don't understand. You know, it's not like these journalists, reporters are getting in her face or saying it. They're literally just asking the question, and she's responding, obviously, to violence, as y'all can see. But y'all see, she continues to take shots, not literally YouTube, at Elon and at Trump. And Trump administration.
That no one is questioning his mental acuity or fitness to serve is beyond wild to me, right? Like the fact that they sat around, called Joe Biden, sleepy Joe Biden. And as I said before, at least you could sleep at night because you didn't have to worry about your 401k disappearing overnight. You didn't have to worry about these allegations of fake invasions. You didn't have to worry about the cost of food just skyrocketing.
I feel like that still doesn't justify, like that still doesn't mean anything. She's basically saying, you know, that Joe Biden, yes, you asleep, but at least this wasn't happening. That, like, you cannot. That's ignorance. Right here is pure ignorance. I'm not even gonna lie. One thing about it is that things are getting done. Things are getting done. Joe Biden, you have to worry about so much. She's saying you don't have to worry about your 401k. And you don't have to worry about this. Man, listen. People was worrying about them grocery prices going up. They was worried about them gas prices going up. They was worrying about immigrants. They was worried about so many other things that I can't even say on this channel. But it's the excuses. It's not taking accountability. And that's exactly why, as I say every time on Why Kamala Lost, this is exactly why there are so many people leaving the Democratic Party. When again, going back in February, the month of February was honestly, It was a pretty good month, and I'm going to tell y'all why. It was a pretty good month just for the simple fact that there was 300,000 registered Democratic voters that literally left the Democratic Party. Over 300,000. You know, and it makes me, it goes to show y'all on the lies that they continue to give out. The excuses that they continue to give out is literally insane. Just listen to the stuff that she's naming off.
Have to worry about the cost of food just skyrocketing or skyrocketing cost of all of your electronics. You know, the fact that Apple was flying in planes of iPhones before the tariffs hit, like, this is crazy work for no reason. So, you know, I just hope that people remember, because seemingly they got amnesia the first time. And so you've got opportunities to vote. And I will tell you that every single special election we've had, Democrats are swinging no less than 15 points. But honestly, we should be swinging 30 and 40 points because of the level of incompetence and harm that this administration is bringing upon all of us.
And you get so much of like ignorance and so much like violence like coming from a person you hearing, and I don't know. I'm just hearing a swinging part, and just it's always something, you know, that's getting out this. I need to be ghetto. I need to be. It's not it. Listen what she says right here, y'all. This is probably the craziest thing I've seen all today. Probably all week.
Realm. So I am telling you that this is a failed thing, but we've got to do better to connect the dots and let people know the reason you can't afford a home is because of these failed immigration policies. The reason you're not going to be able to afford your food is because of these failed immigration policies. And the same can go for the hospitality industries, where we have so many of those in the hospitality industry that are saying they do not have the workers that they need right now.
Jasmine Crockett says people can't afford homes and groceries due to the deportations. I honestly feel like she and other Democrats are literally just saying anything and everything to not only scare people, but to, I feel like try to gain more and more people, you know, by telling lies, you know, about things that's going on. And that I'm gonna tell y'all something, that ain't it. It's not it at all. It's not it at all. And I honestly don't see how people even believe any of that. That don't, honestly, it doesn't even make sense. Like, it honestly does not make sense. And then she's just a person that continues to lie. She's a person, and I tell people all the time, when it comes down to it, you know, I have people that comment, people that say that one person can't incite, you know, this violence, and she can't be this way, and she can't. Man, I'm telling y'all, bro, the things that she says, the lies that she puts out, people will definitely act a certain way and do certain things based off of, okay, we see this woman, you know, in the government, you know, in Congress, that's acting this way, doing these different things. She's getting away with it. You know, this is okay, so we're going to do it. That's why a lot of these times, you know, you see so many things happening when it comes to Tesla, when it comes to these protests. You know, like I said, when I started off doing these videos, I did a video on this black guy that went to a Trump rally. Me, again, coming from a Democratic family, I'm thinking, okay, I think the Trump supporters are going to be acting crazy about this black. Let me remind y'all, I come from a Democratic family. This is what I was taught. When I first started doing these videos, this is what I was taught. So I went in thinking that, and then come to find out, this man, I don't know if I'm pretty sure he wasn't a Republican. He wasn't a Trump supporter whatsoever. Pretty sure he was a Democrat, leaning Democrat, independent, something like that. They were talking crazy. It was people that was spitting on this. I'm talking about crazy. I'm talking about straight insane. And I went in thinking like, dang, like it's crazy, because I got taught, you know, that the Democrats, you know, it always, you know, they've been nice and supportive and great. Like, I'm telling y'all, bro, this is what I was taught. So seeing that, I'm telling y'all, it's absolutely insane. Just check this video out. This is leftists throwing a cup of liquid to a black Trump supporter's face. I'm telling y'all.
You have your own opinion. Just because. Hey.
Don't do that.
See, that's just disrespectful.
You should not have done that.
You can't be a mole for them, bro.
This is how they act. I'm telling y'all, this is exactly how they act. This is how they respond. You know, you can't go, and that's why I tell you all the time. I done told people multiple times, and I tell y'all, I'm not afraid to tell y'all. I might get, you know, people that talk crazy to me, or have to say or say something to me, but I look at it and I see, man, like, I understand that, you know, some people, you know, that's in my comments, some of my subscribers that love to go to these protests and say your piece and, you know, conversate. But when I tell y'all that, just, you know, this, it gets crazy out, and I don't want anything obviously bad happening to y'all. And I don't want something bad happening, because this is the same people that if you do something, they want to play victim. They ready to play victim. This woman that threw a cup of, I don't even know, in this man's face. I'm talking about drenched, bro, in his eyes. In his eyes, bro.
Because, hey.
I'm talking about bro dang near drowned, bro. I'm probably over exaggerating.
Just because,
bro dang near. Look at this.
Don't do that.
Then she's talking about sorry looking down. Man, when I tell y'all, bro, this man would have been completely, in their eyes, this man would have been completely wrong if he took that microphone. Yo, bro, I'm telling y'all, it is insane. This is insane. These are the things, literally, that people are going through when they go into these protests, when they're trying to say their piece, when they're trying to do. Y'all have to be careful. But y'all see it. This is Sheldon Daniels on Jasmine Crockett. Last clip I'm going to show y'all for today. Check it out.
So Crash Out just called the president of the United States an enemy to this country. Why? Because he did what any strong leader would do. He demanded respect for the office and for the American people. So let's get one thing straight. President Trump didn't kick out Zelensky just to make a scene. He set a precedent. If you come to our house, our White House, you don't show up with demands. You show up with diplomacy. No more blank checks. No more begging. No more business as usual where American taxpayers foot the bill while foreign leaders call all the shots. The fact that Jasmine Crash Out Crockett is more offended by this than she is by billions of our tax dollars disappearing overseas tells you everything that you need to know about her priorities.
Facts.
She's not standing up for TX30. She's standing up for that same corrupt globalist agenda that's been draining this country and these people dry. If I were in Congress today, here's what I'd be focused on. Getting answers on where our money is going, demanding accountability, and making sure that American interests come first every single time. This is the time for nationalism. Jasmine would rather virtue signal on Twitter than actually do her job. She'd rather go on TV and talk than do her job. So no, Our president is not an enemy to the country. The real threat is weak leadership, reckless spending, politicians that put foreign governments like Mexico, Canada, Ukraine ahead of the interest of the American people. TX30 deserves better. America deserves better. Let's bring some common sense to Washington in 2026. I'm Sheldon Daniels. I'm the candidate who's going to take Jasmine Crockett out of Congress and send her back to the beauty salon where she belongs. Jasmine Crockett is for they, them. Sheldon Daniels is for you.
Dang, Jasmine. Oh, I like that last part. Hold on, I like that last part. I gotta start saying. Hold on. Is that the new what they call like the slogan?
Beauty
Hold on.
salon where she belongs. Jasmine Crockett is for they, them. Sheldon Daniels is for you.
Hey, that's clean, bro. That right there is clean. Y'all can't tell me that. That right there is clean. That's the first time I heard that. I don't know if y'all done heard that, but that's the first time I heard that. That right there, that's clean, bro. That's clean. I'm not even gonna lie, that's clean. Just for the simple fact, it's true. Then he said back to the beauty salon. I don't even think she been there. I don't even think she been there. I'm telling you, I don't even think she belong there. Y'all know where she belong. I'm telling y'all. Y'all know where she belong. It just goes to show y'all though. It goes to show y'all of like who actually cares about America, who actually cares about the American people, who actually cares about what's going on, and who doesn't. I mean, it's common sense, and it makes me so mad that a lot of people aren't understanding that. Y'all see it here, Sheldon Daniels, the person that will be taking Jasmine Crockett's spot. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe, but definitely appreciate you. Stay tuned for the next video. Definitely a banger. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Catch y'all next one.